Don't look so sad.
Some songs are too big for one voice. He recorded them first. He made them matter. But the world gave the credit to someone else. The biggest names in music country, soul, pop, they all came back to the same songs. Songs that were never really theirs.
Release me and let me.
You think you know these records, you don't know the full story. 10 songs, one man's legacy, and the artists who took them to the world. Let's count it down. Number 10, Connie Smith, I'll Be There If You Ever Want Me.
Well, there ain't no chain strong enough to hold me. There ain't no breeze big enough.
1965, a young woman nobody in Nashville had heard of walks onto the Grand Ole Opry stage and stuns the room. That voice, that power, that's Connie Smith. And this song fit her perfectly.
Slowly, I never have seen a river that's too wide.
Ray Price co-wrote this with Rusty Gabbard, recorded December 1953, Castle Studio, Nashville. Hit number 2 on the Billboard Country chart in 1954.
Now there ain't no road stout enough to find me looking for me.
A song about quiet dignity, a man telling a woman who left, "I'll be here when you're ready." Connie Smith brought her own fire to it. Fresh off Once a Day, 8 weeks at number 1, she wasn't borrowing this song, she was claiming it.
Honey, you will find me, I'll be there if you ever want me by your side.
The same session that cut this song also produced the first version of Release Me, One Afternoon. 2 future standards. Ray Price didn't know what he'd just created. Dolly Parton once called Connie Smith the greatest female country singer who ever lived.
So love me if you're ever gonna love.
When Smith sang this, she gave it everything. But most fans never trace it back to Ray Price. That's the quiet cost of being first.
I never have seen a river that's too.
The next one didn't just get covered. It became a pop sensation on the other side of the world. Number 9, Engelbert Humperdinck, Release Me.
Oh, I don't love you.
It's 1967. The Beatles are ruling the world. And in the middle of all that noise, a slow heartbreak ballad climbs to number 1 in the UK and stays there for 6 weeks. Where did it come from?
Anymore.
Ray Price, 1954, more than a decade earlier. Price recorded Release Me as the B-side of I'll Be There in January 1954. He was the first to make it a country hit, but Engelbert Humperdinck turned it into a global pop phenomenon. His version reportedly kept the Beatles' Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane from reaching number 1 in Britain. Think about that.
Our lives would be the same.
Humperdinck's team wasn't sure about a slow pleading ballad in the middle of the swinging 60s. He trusted the song anyway. That trust made him a household name overnight. When people say Release Me, they say Engelbert Humperdinck. They don't say Ray Price.
Release me.
That's how music history gets rewritten. Ray Price made it matter first. The next song ended up in the soul charts and on the other side of the genre line entirely.
Hello, I'm Johnny K.
If you love real country music and the stories behind the legends, make sure you subscribe to Country Deep Dive. This channel is for people who truly appreciate the roots of country. Many of these country legends are slowly being forgotten, but their stories deserve to live on. By subscribing, you're helping keep their music and legacy alive for the next generation. And if these songs bring back memories for you, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It's completely free, and it helps us continue sharing the classic country stories that made this music so special. Every story you see here takes hours of digging, piecing together history, and bringing forgotten moments back to life. If you'd like to support that work, you can become a channel member. It's just the cost of a cup of coffee, but it helps us keep these stories alive, and for that, we're grateful. Number 8, Gladys Knight and the Pips. You're the best thing that ever happened to me.
I've had my share.
This is a love song for the long haul. Not the flashy kind, the kind a man sings when he's looked at the same woman for 20 years and still means every word. Ray Price had that voice, the kind you believed.
Of life's ups and downs.
Jim Weatherly wrote it. Ray Price recorded it in 1973, straight to #1 on the country chart. Then Gladys Knight and the Pips took it to #3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1974, a country studio in Nashville.
But fate's been kind.
A soul radio station in America. Same song, 12 months apart. Price recorded 7 consecutive Jim Weatherly singles in the 1970s. This was the crown jewel.
The downs have been few.
When Gladys Knight covered it, Price had nothing but admiration. He understood a great song doesn't belong to one genre. Younger listeners find this song through Gladys Knight and never trace it back to Ray Price.
I guess you could say
The original country version with those strings and that baritone deserves to be heard just as much.
that I've been lucky.
The next one didn't just cross genre lines, it became an anthem for an entire subculture. And the story behind it still stings. Number 7, B.B. King, Ray Charles, Nightlife, and a song Willie Nelson wrote for Ray Price that he sold for $50. Late night, bars closing, streets quiet but your mind isn't, nowhere to go, nothing waiting at home. That's nightlife.
Evening sun goes down, you're gonna find me.
Not sad, not happy, just honest. And honesty like that doesn't stay in one box.
In Sweden, somewhere hanging around.
Willie Nelson wrote Nightlife in 1960, broke, 27 years old, desperate. He sold the publishing rights for almost nothing. Ray Price recorded it in 1963 and opened every show with it for years, calling it his song from a boy down Texas way.
Nightlife.
Then the song escaped. B.B. King made it a blues standard. Ray Charles took it to another dimension. Over 70 artists have recorded it, and for years, Willie Nelson saw almost nothing from any of it.
Ain't no good life, people.
Willie Nelson said it himself, losing the publishing on this song was one of the most painful lessons of his life. Nashville gave young writers almost no leverage. You took what you were offered or you left empty-handed. One of the greatest songs in American music.
But it's my life.
Sold for $50. Ray Price loved it deeply. But even he knew the song had outgrown both of them.
Yeah. All the people.
The next one is simpler, no controversy, just a perfect Honky Tonk song that another legend made even bigger. Number 6, Guy Mitchell, Heartaches by the Number.
Yes, I've had heartaches by the number.
A man at a kitchen table, counting his losses. Heartache 1, heartache 2, heartache 3. There's something dark about the math of it. The more he counts, the more human he becomes. Harlan Howard wrote it. Ray Price recorded it in 1959 Top 5 Country. Then pop singer Guy Mitchell took it to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, a full mainstream crossover. That moment helped establish Harlan Howard as one of Nashville's most important writers. Howard went on to write hundreds of country classics. This song opened the door. Harlan Howard became famous for saying a great country song needs 3 chords and the truth. This song is the proof.
Heartache #1 was when you left me.
Guy Mitchell's pop version is the one most people know. But Ray Price's country original has the real emotional weight. His voice sounds like a man who actually lived those heartaches.
I never knew I could hurt this way.
The next one almost never happened, and when it did, it launched one of the most iconic careers in rock and roll history. #5, Jerry Lee Lewis, Crazy Arms.
I'm blue, and the world.
1956. Rock and roll is just starting. Elvis is on television, and in Nashville, Ray Price is recording a driving Honky Tonk record that doesn't sound like anything else on country radio.
Far away, but out there.
Within weeks, a young piano player in Memphis walks into Sun Studio and records the exact same song. Ray Price recorded Crazy Arms, written by Ralph Mooney and Chuck Seals on March 1st, 1956.
I feel a lonesome arm and holding.
It hit #1 and stayed there for 20 weeks, a record that stood for nearly 60 years. Then Jerry Lee Lewis recorded it as his very first commercial single. The Killer started his career on a Ray Price song. Crazy Arms has been covered by Patsy Cline, Graham Parsons, Bing Crosby, and Chuck Berry. A honky tonk song from Texas found its way into nearly every genre in American music. That doesn't happen by accident.
This ain't no crazy dream.
People know the song, they don't always know the depth of its reach, or that it started with one man in a Nashville studio who just wanted to make the best country record he could.
I know that it's real.
The next song is a ballad so good that it crossed from country to soul, and back again. #4, Ray Price, For the Good Times.
Don't look so sad.
The last night with someone you love, you both know it's over. No fighting, just 2 people holding on, trying to remember what was good. Nobody delivered that feeling like Ray Price.
I know it's over.
Kristofferson wrote this while mopping floors at Columbia Studio in Nashville just to stay close to the music. He shopped it around, most people passed. Ray Price heard it once and said yes.
But life goes on.
He recorded it in 1970 #1 country, Grammy winner, ACM single and album of the year. Then Al Green, Elvis, Perry Como, Willie Nelson all covered it. Over 70 artists in total. But Price got there first.
And this old world will keep.
Kristofferson has said that Ray Price recording this song was the moment Nashville started taking him seriously. One yes from Ray Price changed everything. Most people know this through Al Green or a wedding playlist. They don't know Ray Price owned it first.
On turning.
Those strings, that baritone. The original is where the magic lives. 3 songs left.
Let's just be glad we had some time.
The next one proves a single recording can change a songwriter's life overnight, 30 years after it first charted. #3, Ricky Skaggs, I've Got a New Heartache. A barstool song, 2 in the morning, not dramatic, not loud, just tired and honest in that way only real pain produces. Wayne Walker wrote it. Ray Price recorded it in 1956, number 2 country. Then 30 years later, Ricky Skaggs brought it back. He was in the middle of his traditional country revival, pushing back against pop Nashville. He needed songs with grit. This was exactly that. His 1986 version hit number 1. Skaggs was deliberate about digging back into country history. He wasn't just covering old songs, he was making a statement. And the audience in 1986 responded like they'd been waiting for it.
Well, I hate to admit it, but I guess
the Skaggs version is known. The 1956 Ray Price original is not. It should be. It's a masterclass in country restraint proof that the quietest performance is often the most devastating.
Honky is true, or else you couldn't make my...
2 songs left. Number 2 is about a Texas baton being passed, and number 1 you already know the song, but not this version of the story. Number 2, Mickey Gilley, That's All That Matters to Me.
I know I'm not your first love.
Strip everything back, the money, the noise, the city. If you've got somebody who loves you, somebody who stays, that's the whole sermon right there.
And there's been others before.
Ray Price recorded this song, and it became a signature of his Nashville sound era. Then in 1980, Mickey Gilley took it to the top of the country chart during the urban cowboy moment when country music was crossing over to mainstream America in a big way.
For me. And I'm
For many fans of that era, this was simply a Mickey Gilley song. The Ray Price original, they never knew.
the one who's got you now.
Gilley and Price shared the same Texas roots, both shaped by honest, working-class country before Nashville got hold of them. When Gilley recorded this, there was an invisible baton being passed, one Texas country man to another.
That's all that matters to me.
The urban cowboy era gets criticized, but this song underneath all the production is timeless. Price's original is quieter and more powerful. Gilley gave it a bigger stage. Both deserve your ears.
I know other arms.
And now we're at number 1, the song most people know, the story most people have never heard told this way.
Hello, I'm Johnny K.
If you love real country music and the stories behind the legends, make sure you subscribe to Country Deep Dive. This channel is for people who truly appreciate the roots of country. Many of these country legends are slowly being forgotten, but their stories deserve to live on. By subscribing, you're helping keep their music and legacy alive for the next generation. And if these songs bring back memories for you, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It's completely free, and it helps us continue sharing the classic country stories that made this music so special. Every story you see here takes hours of digging, piecing together history, and bringing forgotten moments back to life. If you'd like to support that work, you can become a channel member. It's just the cost of a cup of coffee, but it helps us keep these stories alive, and for that, we're grateful. Number 1, Willie Nelson, Nightlife.
Gonna find me hanging around.
The song Ray Price introduced to the world and that Willie Nelson eventually reclaimed as his own. Empty highway, radio on low, nowhere to be, everything on your mind. That's Nightlife.
The nightlife ain't no good life.
It doesn't matter if it's 1960 or today. The night doesn't change, and neither does this song. Willie Nelson wrote it in 1960. 27 years old, flat broke. He sold the publishing for around $50.
but it's my life.
Ray Price recorded it in 1963 and opened every show with it. B.B. King made it a blues standard. Ray Charles took it into soul. Over 70 artists have recorded it, one of the most covered songs in American music history.
And many people
Sold for $50. Nelson didn't record his own definitive version until after he became a superstar. By then, the song had been everywhere. His version felt like a homecoming, the writer finally singing it the way he always heard it in his head.
just like me. Dream.
A broke young songwriter walks in with a song nobody wanted. Ray Price says yes. That song changes American music forever.
And all used to be.
That's his legacy. Not just the records he made, but the music he helped the world discover.